What's up, gang? Case here with our at-home strength work for Friday, July 2nd. 4 sets of a handstand complex supersetting with only 3 sets of a squat complex. So you'll start with your handstand complex today. You'll jump back and forth between handstands and squats, and then you'll end up finishing with that handstand complex so that you get 4 of those in versus 3 on the squats. Complex for handstands is 10-second body tightener followed by a 10-second chest facing the wall handstand hold. Our middle fingers should be just outside the line of our shoulder. Fingers spread wide, hand pressed firmly into the wall, into a box, something like that. Put your toes and your heels together, reach long with your legs, squeeze your quads tight, squeeze your butt tight, squeeze your belly tight so that those hips are tucking under a little bit, like that hollow body position. And then from there, we're gonna reach long, look right between the line of your thumbs so your chin's on the ground, not your forehead, and then you're gonna drive those armpits into the ground. So goal here is getting as long as we can, squeezing everything together, squeezing tight, and pressing into the ground. Hold for 10 seconds, then take about a 20-second break as you set up for that chest-facing hold. We're trying to mimic that same body tightener position when we're up here on the wall. So get your hands as close to the wall as you comfortably can. Point those toes towards the ceiling. Reach as long as you can, still looking between the line of your thumbs. Squeeze everything tight, and then try to open up that shoulder angle as much as you can. After that 10-second hold, bring it down. If you're not able to get your hands that close to the wall, you can leave them out far enough to where you're still at like a 45-degree angle, but we're still trying to tighten everything down and find that hollow position. Being able to hold the entire body tight while you're inverted is the key to being able to do that movement successfully. So learning how to brace your core on the ground and then apply that as you start to get inverted is what will help you get into that handstand. Rest about 90 seconds, and then you'll hit your squat complex today. 10 Cossack squats, followed by 14 alternating reverse lunge, and then finishing up with 10 more goblet squats. On that Cossack squat, stance is even a little bit wider than sumo to give us enough hip mobility here. Toes angled out slightly. Goblet position, we're going to keep the heel on the ground, or both heels on the ground actually, but be sure to keep this heel on the ground of the bending leg. This leg is essentially sitting back into a squat position. This toe is going to rotate towards the ceiling, and then this trailing leg should stay completely long. Keep your chest up tall. Also make sure that you're not twisting to one side or the other, so we want chest facing the front. Stand back up, full extension, belly tight in the middle, and then you'll sink down to the other side. 10 reps there, alternating. Try to move constantly throughout, and then you'll step right into a hip width stance and go into those reverse lunge. Tapping that back knee, standing tall. When you're in this bottom position, we want to make sure that we have a straight line from our knee up to our shoulder. So a lot of times we'll see people arch out too much, or that hip angle will stay closed some. We don't have to be straight up and down. We can have a little bit of a total angle, but straight line from knee up to shoulder with belly tight. Try to use mostly that front leg to stand. So as we step back, think about keeping your weight centered over this front foot a little bit more versus moving the entire weight of the body back. So weight stays over the front foot. Keep that straight line from knee to shoulder. After your 14th rep there, you'll find that shoulder width stance, and we'll go right into those goblet squats. Keep a consistent pace on these, controlled on the way down. Hit that tall, stiff position at the top, but don't spend any time at the top. Once you've squeezed tight, go right back down into that next rep. Pick a weight today that will allow you to move through all 3 of those movements without stopping. Once you get to your last rep on that goblet squat, you should still have a few left in the tank. 4 rounds of our handstand complex, 3 rounds of our squat complex today. Rest about 90 seconds in between each movement. Good luck on your strength work, and we'll see you back soon for our Metcon.